Hey guys, it's Caleb. We're back with another episode on Rad Racing Industries. So I've got everything, kind of everything set up. Let me go ahead and flip it around and show you the setup we've got so far. So as I wait on Fanatec and at this point FedEx to deliver the racing cockpit that I've ordered from Fanatec, I have the sport pedals, or all the pedals down there. I've got my steering wheel set up here and this little foam block that came with it. And all I did was make a nice little cutout to get the cords in there. So it fit nicely. Now, I've got a couple problems. One, I've got a roller chair. Even when I move that out of the way, I still roll back. Two, the pedal box also moves because it's not attached to anything. So as I put pressure on it, it moves back and forth and up and down. So once I get the cockpit, I know it'll solve that. Three, I've got this whole wire mess everywhere. Once again, it will all be fixed, hopefully. And then the worst one with the steering wheel, not only am I having to steer like this with the pressure, but you can tell this shakes back and forth and it moves like this. Now, before I came up with this design, it was pushing back and forth, moving on there. And actually this one might do the same thing. But we're going to play with it a little bit, get Gran Turismo 7 going. We've got one of the races I'm watching because I've got the PC still set up. I would like to have a similar kind of setup with the cockpit. We will see. Of course, I still do video editing and stuff on YouTube. But that's the setup so far. Looks pretty good. Of course, I can swap it out. I can move that, take it out of the way, and put this chair here, which actually seemed to get me down a little bit lower so that I can show you my first-person perspective. We're going to sit down and get a good view of it. Now, I did like this a lot more because I'm more right in line with the steering wheel instead of like more being up like this. But yeah, so far this is the setup. We've got our Colo over there. So this is basically the office, but we're making it for the racing simulator as well. So we got a dual purpose setup going here. Once again, I do want to point out that after driving with this Fanatec, it is awesome. It stops right there. Now you can move it more, but for the most part, it stops right there. The motor is quite awesome. I've got it on its lowest setting just because of the way I've got it set up. The steering wheel is quite phenomenal as well. It tells me my actual gear and my speed when I'm using the paddle shifters. Now, I don't have the shifter, so I don't use my third pedal here. But because we're driving, GT cars like this over here, at least what I've been doing so far, I did a video on the Supra, and I did it in the Type R, older Supra, NK4, and then the FL5 Type R. Now, I will continue to do racing, but I wanted to show you my setup. Pretty cool, I gotta say, to the least. We will continue to customize this area, but we're waiting on this cockpit. It's gonna be a few more days. Now, by the time this video is uploaded, I'm already gonna have the cockpit so that everything's ready. I wanna make sure I'm getting updates to y'all as regular as I can, so definitely follow along and stay tuned. I'll see y'all in the next video.